Hey everyone, welcome back to Wild About Hub channel. My name is Sana Asad. I'm a founder of Wild About Art Studio based in Bahrain. In today's video, I will show you how you can make your own book cover with punch needle. If you want to learn more about punch needle, you can always check my Skillshare class. In that class, you will be able to see each and every detail about the punch needle, fabric, material we use, how to thread the yarn, how to design, and how to create beautiful geometric design, and how to do the finishing and framing. So don't forget to check my Skillshare class, link is in the bio. This art journal I will be using this whole season to create amazing art project inspired by winter and festive season. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's begin the class. I have these two frames with me. One is approximately A4 size and this is A3 size. And this is the book where I want to make my book cover. For cover page, I decided to do it with punch needle. The colors what I want is something similar, but let's see and keep this on side. Let's focus on the sizing and framing and stretching the fabric first. I feel if I will use the A3 size frame, I will have a good enough space, although I will waste a lot of fabric, but it will be more on a safer side. Even I can use in this way, and that area can be used to make another small punch needle design. I think I should start with stretching my fabric on this A3 size frame. Here's your scissor, stapler, which is very important to stretch on these kind of frames. For this I'm using burlap, and this is one of my favorite fabric for punch needle. So you need to fold and take your stapler Here I have my design, and I feel that this I print it quite big, so I just reprint again once again. I think this looks good. I can easily create a little bit of snow effect over here as a background, and if I want I can even add these snowflakes or something else. That I will decide when I will begin with my punching and decide about the colors. But first thing, how to transfer this design on my burlap. Before I will begin transferring my design, I want to see that what exactly the size of my book. So here I'm going to keep my book. I always prefer to use from the back side over here. So I'm going to just keep my book, trace the outlining of the book for the size, and then I will know exactly how big my book will be and where exactly I need to place my design. I'm using the black marker. You can use any marker because this won't be seen, so I don't have to worry about. If you are someone who is always keen to see the perfect size, you can definitely use the inch tape or ruler. I'm a very casual person. I don't want to put a lot of extra effort in sizing and proportion, so I prefer to just go with the markings. So this is the place where exactly I need to trace my design. So let's begin tracing. So here are the colors I decide to go with, and excited to start with the project. Let me show you how you can thread your yarn in the needle and what needle I will be using today. Let's talk about the needle. I'm using the adjustable needle which comes with the different sizes of the needle. So it was much easier for me whether I want to do the medium yarn, fluffy yarn, or a very thin fine yarn. I can always choose the size of the hole according to the needle I want. How to thread, that's the most important thing. This is the threader. So that's the threader. Here is the needle hole. Always insert the threader from the back of your needle hole. So once you thread and go all the way in, just like this. So once again, you can see I use the back of the needle hole and insert my threader all the way in. This is the color I want to use for my outlining. I will just insert the yarn and pull the thread. It's perfect size. As you can see, it fit exactly the size of the hole and the yarn. Keep it loose, or you can always adjust according to your size. To begin with your punching, first thing you need to make sure that you have loose thread all around. It should not be tight, otherwise your loop won't be formed. I'm starting with a tail. Punch needle can be most satisfying technique and it can be very therapeutic, but it can become a very stressful as well if you will not do it in a right way. As you may notice, I am punching my needle all the way inside my fabric and going with a very small stitches. I'm not jumping or I'm not taking a very long loops. The more you will take time to do the punching, the more your loops will be straight and look more even. I'm just gonna wait here and I'll show you the back side. So this is how your loops should be formed, all straight and in one line. Let me show you the back of the fabric, how I'm punching and how much you need to press your needle in and take it slowly so the loops will be formed very neatly and you won't be missing any loop. Here my design is already done, the outlining is done. Now when you are done with your outlining, you can just press the thread and just cut the extra and restart it again. If you want to change the color, then you need to remove the thread and start by threading the new color again. In-depth punch needle course is available on my Skillshare class. If you are interested, you can definitely check that. Now this is how my outlining look like, and so far it does not look like a cat. But trust the process, the more we will fill, the more the design will be formed. Now the rest of the process you will see in time lapse because I will be completing this in a different section and different time of the day. I start this project in the studio and now I will complete this one. So the white section I completed after my class and now I'm taking this frame home, and after the cooking and after everything, while I'm watching my TV show, I will be completing this cat. So the white part is done, outlining and filling. Now it's time for me to do the hat. After completing my cat, I feel to add some triangles to add the pine trees like a Christmas tree. Here I'm adding white fluffy yarn. It's a thick yarn than the previous off-white color just to make the difference between my snow and the color of my cat. Peach color is my background, so just filling the background. First I did the outlining and then now I'm just adding it. Here all the extra yarn you can cut them so the back of your frame will be neat, and this is how your project will look like. Once you are done with your project and cleaning the back side, now just remove the fabric from the hoop or from the frame so we will be able to use the hot glue gun and stick them on our book cover. If you want, you can even make the wall hanging or a mini rug for your table. Here my book cover is ready. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like the video. Do let me know what next project of punch needle would you like to see. Take care everyone.